Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to FM22 Journeyman. We're on episode 15. We move forward with the cup competition because, well, we haven't performed well in the past in this one, and I showed a couple first two rounds of this one last time out, mostly because it was something, well, different. The league, we're upper mid-table, and that's normal, that's ordinary, so I just wanted to change it up. So we continue on with the cup competition, and inside of 3 minutes, Saimima gives us the lead. This is round number 3, and we have already reached a stage in this competition that the number of teams has dwindled far enough that we are now on to two-legged ties. Yeah, already. So this one, home, is leg number 1. If we are comfortable, we'll definitely not show leg number 2 as that ball just stays in. Wow, would that have been something? That would have been something amazing if we got a goal out of that, because that is legal, that is in play. If you did not see what just happened there, the ball hits the corner flag but stays in bounds. We retrieve that ball. If we would have scored there, oh my goodness, what a goal that would have been. That's a 1 in a billion type goal. No goal, so just an interesting moment. As we're getting further into this competition, even though we somehow have lucked out again with another non-league side, and most of the competition, about 50% of the teams left or more, are now League 1 teams. League 1 teams have fared very well. League 2 sides amass probably 15-20% of what remains in this competition. They have not fared too well. They've lost numerous games, either to non-league sides, to each other, or to likely League 1 sides on many occasions, as Agum gets into a forward position. Sagang, interesting choice to push out to the flank there and get that ball in the air, but okay. Kind of worked out. Ali, nice to get away from traffic there, and nice layoff, and there's easy chance Saimima should have done better with that. If anything, chest that ball down to yourself and, take a second touch to put it in the back of the net. But do they have that kind of skill? Agum lays it up for Saimima. No offside. There's no offside there at all. We were never even close to an offside position. Ouch on that call. It has been noted that Indonesia struggles with refereeing. Quality of refs. It's interesting to see that playing outside of England this year. That, in England in the lower leagues, you get your occasional. Oh, Lucas Gabriel gets that one just into the back of the net, scraping that one off the crossbar. Very nearly puts that too high. The cross comes in, well timed, definitely onside. Gets the header. Oh, is that own goal? They didn't call it own goal. Sadiq definitely gets 2 hands to that ball but can't hang on to it. Too much power? Wasn't that much power on it, but it's 2-0. Lucas Gabriel, chance to make it 3. Needed one more touch. I would have taken one more touch from that angle. Yes, it makes your angle tighter, but you got a defender and keeper straight on you. One more touch, and maybe you could slip it past his feet. Well, anyway, Agum. Oh, what a goal! Kadek Agum. Holy crap, that was nice. 3-0, half-hour mark. Oh, yes, we are cruising now. Agum. I mean, he takes it himself all the way, dribbles in, they give him space, and he just blasts that thing into the sidewall. Wow. Oh, that was impressive. 1.38 on the XG, but it's 3-0. Ali ran into a teammate there a moment ago and lost the ball. When that happened, it just reminded me, gave me a little flashback of my own team. Not my co-ed soccer team. Wow, Agum almost again. That was so close. That one scraped the top bar. It was right in the corner. There was zero chance of the keeper saving that. Lucas Gabriel to make it 4, and he does. Nice little chip there, and it's 4-0 before halftime. We still have 3 halves left to play in this one. Anyway, in addition to playing 2 times a week, co-ed, indoor, I coach sports as well, numerous sports throughout the school year for the school that I used to teach at before I opened a daycare. Anyway, I coach basketball, and one of my players today stole the ball from her teammate and then scored. Her teammate was a little bit lost on where to go, trying to create. So I kind of get the idea. I get the concept, but she literally just stole the ball from her teammate. And her teammate's looking at her like, what? What did you do? But then she scored. And it's a young, developing league. There's not much quality. It's like playing lower league manager here a bit. And anyway, not much quality there. That was offside. There you go. Flag up. Approaching halftime. 4-0, comfortable. Yeah, we're good. Anyway, it was funny to see. It's a player who does not score much at all. I think she's only scored a couple of points all season. So it was funny. It was amusing. It wasn't right. That's a goal, and that's a good goal. Nothing wrong there. That was not offside. It was close, but it was not offside. Rockman. Is that the guy that I'm looking at for wingback? I don't think it is, but I do have a Rockman that I've been scouting. They have more than one Rockman on their team. Well, they get one back. Their first shot of the game, but it was a good one. It was well orchestrated. We, meanwhile, have 4 on 19 attempts and look to continue that punishment in the second half because, there's another leg to play. But I'm going to go ahead and push forward because, it looks like we're going to cruise through round number 3. I'll see you when we have some sort of update. I've applied to 2 more jobs from where we left off. One came back pretty quickly saying we did not make their short list. The other one still up for the position. We'll see what happens. And actually, I think I have 2 active applications at the moment. We keep searching. There's a lot of turnover. In that Chinese second division, League 1. The K-League, nowhere near as much. K-League 2. But we're keeping an eye out and continuing to go. Actually, one of those active ones right now is K-League 2. So here's to hoping. Well, I continue to pile up the applications to the Chinese and Korean leagues. Literally like 3 more so far, no bites. But anyway, the club finances has led the chairperson. I've seen multiple messages of late that the chairperson is looking to step side, and now we have this. There is now interest amid takeover rumors. So this is the first we're hearing of this. So we've kind of seen the probes out there of who wants it, and now there's rumor that somebody wants it. Can this get us out of debt with someone new coming in? Let's hope that's the case. This would be fantastic if that happens because it makes this job all the more appealing and to be stuck here a little while longer until we build enough of a reputation. Speaking of, that reputation sitting on 15%, so we've got a long ways to go yet. Of course, loyalty to players is not high in particular with this club, and we've nearly topped out our scouting knowledge in Indonesia, which won't matter much, unless you go to China and look for an Indonesian player, but how many of them are going to actually be good enough to play in China or good enough to play in Korea? But you never know. We certainly have a Lucas Gabriel type who is much better, could be much better than this league suggests. So there's always that shot, always that chance. And so as we continue to build that reputation, you can see we're not fully 1-star yet, but we're getting there. That license, though, it's driving me nuts. If we can get this takeover done, I can probably, hopefully, theoretically, get that license moving, get that license happening, make some progress in that finally. That would be nice because I'm still pretty bad. 4s cross board outside of the fitness goalkeeping. that's it. And fives, sixes, sevens. Remember, we were downright awful when we started this job. So making that little itsy bitsy amount of progress. We're in our third year now. So we've got a ways to go. We've got a ways to go yet, but we are seeing little progress. Of course, the mental side doing a little bit better than the coaching side. And a badge would catch that up. It would probably push it ahead. Even one badge. And the next day I have 2 unsuccessful, Busan and Beijing Institute of Technology, BIT. We've now played 19 in the league, which is more than halfway through the season. We sit on 31 points with 7 wins, 10 draws, 2 losses. We have the fewest losses in the league. We've become the most difficult to beat side. Unfortunately for us, our 4th round draw, which you can see, this is what is left. This is the entire draw. There's 8. So 16 teams remain. We're into the Sweet 16, as we call it in the US, but this could be the end of our path because it's Bali United, as in the first place team. The best team in the entire nation is who we face in this round. So I think that could be about the end of things. Gabriel with 5 goals in the competition, 7 on the season through 19 matches, where we've played 4 matches in this competition. He's got 5 goals. Of course, it's been against lower league opposition, where he has very much dominated that lower league opposition. And now this is probably going to be the end of our path. 2 more games from now, but let's see if he can maybe get 1 more. Make it 6. Make it 7. Equal your goal scoring for this, for the team, for the league. 19 matches and 7 goals is not a great return, and that's continued to be a bit of an issue for Gabriel. He is developing, though, so he is a player who has seen progression. You can see off ball, long shots, balance, natural fitness currently up. This is not what it looked like recently, though. He's got a little bit of a price tag. That's something I'm looking at going, yeah, we can cash in on that at some point. I would like to cash in after the team is sold. 18 goals through 46 appearances isn't great, but you can see his progress in terms of, at least according to the assistant manager and the overall attributes. He had a bad game. We got his work rate to jump, but you can see, especially a month ago, bit of progress. There's definitely things going up. I mean, you look at his decisions were a 6. They are now an 8. So in less than 2 years, he's definitely made some progress. His weakest attribute certainly has come up. His work rate has gone up. His work rate was an 8. We've taken a couple opportunities to get that up, and he's up to an 11 now. You can see here, it looks like composure. Yes, composure has climbed a bit. There's been some steady progress, and that is starting to set him apart as a pretty dang good player. Dribbling 14, finishing 12, first touch 14, heading 14, technique 13. If you just get those headers on target, jumping reach is only a 4. So he's really good. That resembles me. I don't have a ton of jumping reach, though I can actually get quite high, but I'm very short as far as height goes. But I jump relatively high considering my limited height, and I'm really good with headers. I score probably as many with my head as I do with my feet. Well, not as much lately, but that's because my teammates just don't get the ball in a position where I'm not getting crosses. I don't go forward that often anyway. So, but determination, flair, off the ball, work rate, anticipation, good physicals outside of that jumping reach. Strength needs some work, but he's becoming the player that we were hoping he would become. But we just need to get that goal rate up a bit. Also, though, those cup games have been recent, and his form has been better recently, so he has scored a little more goals of late. You could see a number of quality performances, a handful of days off here lately, and he struggled. I mean, he had 1 decent performance through his first 4. He had 2 decent performances through his first 7. He's only had 2 weaker performances since that time. Guangzhou, next club looking for one, and this is pretty reputable for a K-League 2 side. It'd be nice to get that one. All right, so first leg, we are at Bali United, the league leaders, and I've brought my stronger side for the most part. Ifan Nanda in for Goino. Goino hasn't had a rest in a while, so Ifan Nanda getting the start in his position today, but otherwise we're looking at the backside being all first team guys. And then the front side, only one change there as well, and this one is down to promises that I've not been keeping, and team leaders have pointed that out to me and been upset, so we gave him a chance, and wow, he steps up. Horella with the goal. Oh, yes. Okay, so Lucas Gabriel had a very minor injury just a couple days, but it was just a couple days ago. Now, he passed his fitness test. He was able to play, but I was like, do we risk him? First leg, 2 legs, top team, cup competition, that doesn't necessarily matter. It's okay if we go out to the league leaders. I kind of assume we will. So I was like, risk Gabriel for the season or give playing time to a guy who has been promised playing time. Yeah, I like that idea. Oh my goodness, has he stepped up huge with his first goal of the season. I like Oharela as we nearly get a second one from Padang. No, Padang on the save. That would be Sugang on that one. Went really close there. But wow, look at that. Yeah, possession about 50-50, and we are definitely the more creative team at the moment. We are frustrating them. Oh, Harella again. Oh, takes it to the byline, lays it off, and close. If that ball was not right down the middle, that's goal number 2. Sugang, corner. Don't win the header, but Masirin recovers. Sugang, second chance, crosses. Nobody attacks that ball. Defense had 3 guys there. Looks like their lack of fullback options led them to seemingly grab a Korean left back, assuming from the name. There's a great through ball, and Oharela. Oh, can't make it 2. Keeper makes a pretty nice save on that one. That was definitely destined for the back of the net. That was a nice cross in off the corner, and it went awfully close, but the keeper claims it. This one cleared, and the counterattack is on. Still in possession. They've been in possession quite a while here, but they are not finding much space, but they do eventually bring the ball. Ooh, wow. Setho makes a meal of that ball, and that thing nearly went in the back of the net. Halftime, and we're up a goal. But, reminder, 2 legs, 3 halves to play. Walladay really struggling on the right-hand side today. Really poor ratings, but what do I do? Bring in Goino? Maybe I'll have to. Masirin with the clearance. We cannot get the loose ball, though. Agu, nice sliding tackle there. And that one's cleared away by Cristanto. But they do recover the ball. Continue on. Harris on a yellow card. Walladay has now picked up a knock and is having a poor day. We are going to bring on Goino. Good save from Setho. Not our greatest defensive sequence there, and not a great counterattack there either, but Masirin stays ahead of his man and recovers that ball nicely. Hour gone by. Agung struggling. Palu now down to a 6.4, 6.5. Sugang at a 6.5. We are definitely struggling to find purchase in this one. We're going to go a little more cautious. We have an away goal. I don't know if away goals decide this thing. I haven't looked closely at the details of this cup and its rules, but we do have an away goal. Of course, we have a 1-goal lead, and we have a home leg to play. Palu. Rinto Ali to sub him out. He's on a yellow and struggling with his rating, so we'll make that change here shortly. Good opportunity for me to take advantage of trying to raise their determination and work rate. Setho forced to make a decent save there. Pushes it away, heading for the corner kick, but then he gets up and quickly retrieves it. Nice play by him there. Final seconds, and there it is. A 1-goal away win in this cup. Not moving on, though, because we still have that home leg to do, but 0.55 XG to their 0.52, 7 shots, 5 on target for each. Similar fouls, similar corners, similar yellow cards. Identical pass completion, almost identical possession. Yes. And it is Oharela who gets that goal, which was great for him. So thrilled with this result. And it's the second leg. Not a huge crowd on hand, but they know we're starting to get a bit deeper into the tournament, so the crowd's definitely getting bigger than what we had earlier. I'm feeling about the best team that I can right now. We have Cristanto picking up a minor injury. He'll be back for the next match. So if Ananda again gets another start. The funny thing was he starts almost every single match anyway, and he sat out one match. In fact, it was my rotation of just, it's his turn to sit out. And he sits out a single match, and the manager of his club, as we have him on loan, for the remainder of the season, by the way. I extended it for the entirety of the season, so we got him for the last half of last season, and it was going to be for half of this season. We extended it to the full year. I could have purchased him for very little, but then we would have had to pay him. They're paying 100% of his salary while he's with us, so I was like, you know what? Why not? So we just finished it off for another year. Well, anyway, that was close. Deflection. Lucas Gabriel gets ahead to that one, but can't get much power out of it as the power is taken out off that deflection. Well, anyway, he sat out one game, and their manager complained to me that I thought he was supposed to be a regular starter. Regular starter means regular, not every match, and it was a cup match, too. But anyway, let's see. Waladane in, Ali is in. Saimima getting the start over Agung today. Agung hasn't been that great. Saimima on paper is a little bit better. He's been with the club long enough now that I think he's going to be more of a regular. And those three kind of four players rotating through those three positions makes a lot of sense, like we're doing with our defense, as Goino has picked up a knock. So our Cristanto, who is eligible to play but not doing so great, is going to play the second half. Not going to mess around with that one. And it's been a very quiet first half. And in fact, we've actually doubled their shots. But I'll take quiet, because quiet means nobody's doing anything, and we already have a 1-goal lead. Taimima on a yellow will not last the whole game. We'll definitely think about bringing on Agung. But otherwise, our top two strikers on top. Ooh, Saimima with a yellow card there. Gets a talking to, it looked like. I think it's time to bring him off now, not later. 5-10 minutes earlier than I expected, but after that foul, had to do something. Okay, we are set to go positive. Do we want to go balanced? Let's go balanced. Make sure we're not giving away too much. Ooh, Masirin makes a good play. That was something offside. Masirin tackled him from the reverse position as they get a goal here, which makes us level. Boy, this... Was there something? No, he's on. Masirin just slow to go to ground on that. Slower to react. Yeah, that's a mistake by Masirin. That was just poor defense by Masirin, both in the marking and the slow reaction and the tackle. And he does it again. That was another really poor play from Masirin. He is not doing well at the moment, and it's all them all of a sudden. We do need to do something in this game, so maybe go back to positive, because I just changed it, and then instantly they go on the attack. Kono, Shinji, Sugang, moving the ball well now. Lucas Gabriel gets a shot off, but can't find. Ooh. Dangerous free kick there, basically a corner kick. And they go near post. That's a tough angle. We've got somebody who's supposed to be on the post, but he's not really there. That should have been your man on the post clearing that one off the line. And now we trail. We're going to have to go attacking from here. What can we do? We've got some tired legs. They've played a lot of matches in a short period of time. Ali is really struggling. Let's go ahead and bring on Lestaluhu. Hopefully they don't make it 3 here. That would put this thing out of reach. In fact, I think it kind of already is with the away goals. If away goals are a thing, I haven't checked. Plenty of guys to criticize and get bonuses to determination and whatnot. It's the best team in the league. We kept him down once, but keeping him down twice is a whole nother story. 30 seconds, that should about do it. Time wasting is on. Final whistle, any moment. Cup run comes to an end. But we go out in a good way. We go out against the best team, and we get a win against them. We just couldn't make it 2. Alright, well, from now on, focus is going to be on the job applications, I think, until the end of the season. Not much more to do in the league, as we are comfortably in 5th place, well behind the top 4, and starting to pull away from most of the teams behind us. We can still move up or down a spot or 2, but this second half of the season, that's already shortening down a little bit as a few more games have gone by. Yeah, not much happening from here. Club financial, that's the big thing. Pending takeover, rumored takeover. That's the big news, other than us hopefully finding a job before the end of the year. Another job application to Korea in the mix, and a transfer embargo because of possible takeover, and it looks like there's 2 takeover interests from consortiums backed by Joko Sendad and Dimas Pernata, respectively. Pernata has criticized his challenger for declaring that a new head coach would be installed should he prove successful in taking control of the club. Pernata told the Indonesian Soccer Post that it was unfair to lead supporters on at a time of uncertainty, while it also completely disrespected current head coach Decathlon Gamer. It's quite clear we know which one we want to succeed in this, otherwise we are in a world of trouble. That's going to do it for this one. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.